Yo,
Yo, what's up, here?
Matt, what is up? Glad to see you, man. Yeah, I'm glad I caught you at a good time. Yeah, man, I wanted to get you on this call. I wanted to kind of talk about, you know, Twitter's content strategy over the last 3 months. We've been working together for around like 2 to 3 months, right?
Yes,
Roughly three.
sir.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been lit, man. One of the best periods of my life because you guys are just great. You guys are great to work with. The whole Virality team, like, is just super solid. I've been helping you guys all out with Twitter content strategy and more. Matt, I wanted
yeah,
to ask. What was the process like just getting me on to do your Twitter content and Alex's, and how was that whole process?
yeah. So, like, let's say from first onboarding till now, I'll kind of walk through that. So, firstly, just reached out to you. I was like, yo, what's up? You're on Twitter, yeah? Then you're like, yeah, I do. And I was like, all right, bet, let's get started. Um, Made a group chat, and got everything sorted, did some like onboarding stuff, onboarding forms, onboarding calls. Then literally after like 2, 3 days, you had the whole like 2 weeks of content ready after 2 days, literally. And
Yeah.
uh and then we literally just kind of didn't even give that much feedback. It was just kind of because you just joined like the team, you they needed just some more info about the company almost, and not really info about the tweets. And then when we gave you that, the tweets actually were perfect. Posted those. I think within the first month, we did 5 million impressions on Alex's account.
Roughly, yeah. I think it was a
Yeah.
little less, I think it was like 3.2, not wrong. Well,
Oh,
I'll have the picture put up right now. Maybe it's a little high, maybe it's a little less. We'll find
yeah.
that out later. Yeah.
Okay. For that, and then my account did like triple. I think my account was literally on 15K, 20K, and then we ended the month at like 90,000, 100,000. So
Roughly, yeah.
literally triple, yeah. And then that was the first month. Now from that first month, we got over 250 new lead opt-ins, um, over like 100 calls booked, for the first month, working with
Qualified
you.
calls, I think, right?
Yeah, qualified calls.
Nice. Dope. Yeah, that was just the first month.
Yep. Now for second month, which is last month, we did, how many views did we do on Alex's account? I'm not really sure,
Um,
but we definitely
a
we
picture,
did
but
in terms of in terms of lead opt-ins, we did 185 new lead opt-ins, over 80 qualified leads, and then for high ticket, and then like no, for mid ticket, sorry, and that which is like 5K, and then over 30 qualified for like 13,000 retainers, and then the rest like could be downsold, and like we can see what we can do that with them. But basically, around 100 out of 185 super qualified leads that can afford over $5,000.
yeah, something that I found really, really cool, and we'll also put up a picture of this. Um, during, I think, yeah, during August, around mid to late August, we had people trying to book calls in August, but they couldn't. Not on your calendar, not on Evelyn's calendar, not on Alex's calendar, because the entire month of August was just booked out every single date that you guys had. I thought it was pretty.
Yeah, so in August and the first half of September. Actually, let me check until when it is. We're in October right now and we're still fully booked out until okay. So from mid-August until October, mid-October, we're fully booked out. Like every single hour of the day we have to have a call. Well, not of the day, but like our booking periods. Literally every single hour is a call, which is fucking insane. We had to hire like a bunch of people to take calls for us because, like, like I just want to make this people understand this. 2 whole fucking months of calls back to back to back to back every single fucking day.
Just with tweets.
Just from tweets, yeah.
the traffic we did it was astounding, yeah. And it got to a point where, of course, you guys have a premium service, right? Like the retainers are going into high five figures now. You can like put all these leads and be so select. Like you have to be selective with all the leads you choose. If I'm not wrong, you guys have to make like a whole different course and offer just to profit off of all the traffic, right?
Okay, yeah. So basically, we had too many leads to do done for you for all of them. So basically, when we do a service for people, we want to make sure that they get 100% good results. We do not want to get shit results for people. When we have like 500 fucking clients, that's not possible, is it? So we had to make a new, a full new offer for all these new guys to sell them on instead of done for you because of like the amount of traffic and we cannot
Yeah.
take on that many done for you clients.
Yeah.
So we never had like a do it yourself done with you offers because we like maybe that won't attract the like we won't get the audience for that. We just made the new offers recently for those clients instead of selling them on done for you because of the amount of traffic that we generated from X.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome. You guys had to go into info just because the amount of leads you guys had, and you had to find a way to profit off of them. So that's awesome. It's
Exactly.
also
Like
good
yeah.
because at that time you guys were also heading into like viral founder and doing info and just trying to help a ton of people out. So it collided perfectly where you guys have we're already building out the course and the community, and yeah, the leads came in at the perfect time where you had it ready and you were ready to sell to them as well. So yeah,
Exactly. And
but you guys kind of had
also,
to rush the process, right? Because the leads were just too much. It's
yeah, we had
crazy.
to make like uh full on new dashboards and new systems because uh like there was way too many leads. Um in terms of like info, we literally were thinking about going into info, but it wasn't like a right now thing. It was like a in the future, maybe after a few months, 6 months next year, we'll think about it. But then when we got that many leads, we were like, if we leave them there, we're not going to make money from them. If we sell them all, we're not going to be able to get results for all of them. So we need to make a new offer to be able to get results for everyone.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. It's really nice when you just have like that backload of traffic where even if like one call doesn't get a sale, you just have 200 calls the next week where you can take and you
Yeah,
know you're gonna close one, which is just yeah,
exactly.
that's awesome.
It's like you
Yeah,
have 10 calls a day. You're bound to close at least one lead a day.
yeah. The potential of revenue, would you say it would go into the six figures?
Of course, it's on. I think it would push seven.
Really? Wow. Yeah,
Uh,
just by the potential
oh,
of leads, the pipelines, and the close rates, it would
exactly. Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, yeah. From our close rate versus the amount of leads, it could push seven figures. But there's, again, I said there's so many leads that we need to like actually go to each one of them and pitch them and like
Yeah.
go to them firstly before we can get to that seven-figure mark. But it could be possible because our close rate is 100% unqualified. 100
Mhm.
fucking percent unqualified. And it's just because our offer's so good. Um, even for like done with you, new offer, and we're still getting really, really high close rate, not 100%, but really high. So it's just about like going to all these leads and actually just hopping on call with them and pitching them because we had so much volume that we couldn't even attend all of the calls.
Yeah, you told me about that. How like you had it was like 1 a.m. if I'm not wrong, and you had like 3 calls booked that night. We had to go somewhere in the morning, and it was like it was crazy.
Yeah, exactly. So I had calls booked from 6 p.m. till like 2 a.m. every single day. And some calls would go over. Sometimes I need to go somewhere. So I literally had to miss a lot of these calls just because of the amount of volume. We've hired someone to take them all now instead of us so we can actually do our fucking work. I literally couldn't do work on days that I had calls because of so many calls and just like prepping for them and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, and all that traffic, all the calls was purely from tweets. I think that's the best
Purely
part of this,
from
right? 'Cause,
X.
like, yeah, purely from Twitter. Yeah. You know,
No
back,
paid
yeah, exactly.
ads, no meta, no bullshit. Just X.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, back in the old days, you'd have to put in like $100 on Meta, then maybe you'd book one qualified call. But now, if you just have like a steady, consistent flow of quality tweets, like it's very easy to get like calls for $10, $20 because you're just doing so well on Twitter, right? I'm pretty sure at Alex's it got to a point where it was like $8 per call, like compared to the retainer. It was insane because we just booked that much traffic.
Do you know how
So
much
yeah, I mean,
CPL we have? Cost per lead. We
how
have
much?
$2 cost per lead.
$2. That is
He
insane,
on
and
it
that's not
on
counting the Twitter
on it.
DMs, right?
Yeah, that's not counting the Twitter DMs that we have to right now. So it could be
Yeah,
like
to qualify.
I think it's like I think it's 2.7 with the Twitter DMs. It could be like $2 or like 1 point something with
Yeah,
the DMs. In terms of like on that CPL, you would think our offer is maybe like $5 because that's
yeah.
a reasonable CPL for a $5 offer. It's $15,000, so so it's literally like this $2 to get someone that might pay us 15K, which is fucking insane.
That is insane. Yeah. Shit, man. What would you say was the number one thing that stood out about the service, the time we're having together, and also like the tweets? What would you say differentiated me and the agency from other Twitter writers or content strategists?
Yeah, so for I'll talk about like after we hired you, but I want to talk about before we did. So before we did, I talked to multiple different guys. I reached out to you, I reached out to a few other guys, and those other guys, like, for lack of better words, they were rude, not like they seemed like they didn't want to be respectful, didn't want to work. So I was like, fuck these guys. You were like chill. Again, for me, I don't really care if you're like of course I do care if you do your work good, but I didn't know that like before I hired you. So I was just seeing off personalities and how these people kind of moved and how like they portrayed themselves. Because obviously that's like the number one thing for me. If someone portrays themselves and walks around as like a good person, they should be a good person. If someone acts like a fucking dickhead, they're probably a dickhead. So I talked to you, I talked to a few other guys, and they all were dickheads. So I was like, let's just run it with payroll. We were obviously testing, we're just seeing who's the best. And from the first month, you just got insane results. So like, why the fuck would we test around anymore? We can just keep this guy. Um,
Yeah.
After we did work with you, like what stood out was you like actually calm to talk to. There's a lot of people that you don't want to talk to. I can hop on a call with you for like 3 hours and just talk about random shit for
Yeah, and we've
like
done that, and
easily.
we've turned like those ideas from the calls into like multiple viral tweets for your account and Alex's, which I think is pretty
Exactly.
awesome. Yeah,
We hop on calls, we yap for like a few hours, and then we come out. Like usually after yap, you don't get really that much quality, like that many things done. But from the yap calls we had, we turned them into tweets that went fucking viral and made us a fuck ton of money. So that was really good as well. And just like calm, like our group chat on with you, me, Evelyn, and Alex, we can just talk in there whenever. It's not like something like it's just a chill process. Like there's no annoying shit about it. Where whenever you work with people, there's always like something that annoys you about them. Don't
there's a
really feel
stigma.
that with you.
Mm. It's good that we have that, man. Yeah, because with you and Alex and Evelyn, we've like developed this really cool relationship where it's like you guys aren't like my clients. It's like I'm like you guys aren't contracting me. Like we're just like team members. Like I'm helping you guys get a shit ton of traffic. If
Yeah,
if you need anything, yeah,
we're literally like not even. I don't even want to say like clients. I'm literally member of the fucking team. Like even
yeah.
if I have
Is it
my
when we're
own
having
client.
fun? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Even if I have my own fucking clients, I would give them to you. My clients,
Yeah,
like for
we
example, we
did
run,
make that deal, yeah.
yeah, we run content for people, but we usually run it on short form, not really on Twitter. So when I have people reach out to me about Twitter, I put them in a group chat with you, and we get started on like with you on Twitter. So that's also a really cool thing about this sort of relationship. It's not like a client thing; it's more like a team thing. Um, it's literally a team thing.
Yeah, because I mean, like realistically, most ghostwriters they'll just do the work and they'll fuck off. If one post doesn't perform well, and you know this about me too, because I say this a lot. Like if one post doesn't perform well, I'm like autistically on it. Like I want to know what went wrong, what we could do better, and yeah, I'm in the trenches basically all the time.
Yeah,
But yeah,
like literally, you have access to the lead opt-ins that we get. And every single tweet, whenever you post it, we get new lead opt-ins. But it's just about the quality of them at the moment. So literally, you can see their quality on your end. So then you can, and then once you see it, you're like, oh shit, so this style isn't good, this style is good. And then literally, we had like last month, as I said, like two-thirds, sorry, of the leads were good. Like, like 100% sold. Minimum profit from them would be 5K. So if you count 180 leads, right? We got a third of them sold on a 5K offer. How much is that profit? That is an
but
insane
let's do
amount
the
of
math.
profit.
That is
It's
around $300,000. Wow,
exactly, it's 300K basically last month from
that's
your
yeah,
tweets. Um,
yeah, just
Two
tweets.
thirds
Wow.
of them were 100% qualified. And I think, and the number one thing to point out is when we were going through the spreadsheets like 2 days ago, I think the ones at the start of the month were bad, and then the ones later down the line in the month slowly became better and better. Which just goes to show you're actually improving. You see something doesn't do well, you change it. You see something does do well, you double down on it and make it even better. Which is
Yeah.
like and that just goes to show because start of the month when we looked through the spreadsheets like 2 days ago, start of the month like first, second, third, fourth, they were not that good. Then you have like in terms of leads,
Low budget leads.
then
They mentioned budget, then it was low. Yeah.
exactly. Exactly. And then you have like from the 9th to the 20th, we got leads that can afford but but we can't sell them on too much, but they can afford like 15K. And then at the end of the month, we got leads that we can sell them literally on 20, 30K sort of stuff. They put in like 30K plus budget. Like they can afford something for more than $30,000 as their budget to work with virality. So that just goes to show we started kind of bad and slowly got better and better. So that just goes to show that you're actually improving and you actually kind of fucking reverse engineer and autistically go through like see wait why didn't this work? Why did this work? How can I replicate that again? What how do I do this? Like literally autistically counter and see what works. And that's just like the number one way to see because of the tweet quality or lead quality.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I think this is the best part about having like a content strategist for Twitter because with paid ads, it's like you have a budget, then you test and you set. 9 times out of 10, it doesn't go well. Then you do this exact same thing. By the time you find like your winning angle, you're down like anywhere from 1 to 10K. But with a content strategist and just a tweet writer, he sees the tweets. I see the tweets. If they do good, we replicate, we experiment. If they don't perform good, we'll keep going. We'll experiment more until something actually hits, right? I think that's kind of what separates having Twitter content from basically any other service because it's an asset where you can keep improving on the fly. Like very, very fast, you will improve and you will see results basically every day. So yeah, man, it's awesome that I've been able to help you guys
Also
get this much.
depends on the guy realistically. Like I don't think if we hired like someone else, they would have gone through the fucking leads that we got and seen, oh, this tweet got not the best leads. This tweet got the best leads. So I need to make all the tweets. I don't think anyone would have done that.
Yeah, man. I think that a lot of people aren't focused on their client success anymore. If my clients don't eat, I will cut my balls off. That is in some of my contracts. you've seen the contracts, right? It's literally if I don't deliver, I will like. Okay, we shouldn't mention this. We shouldn't mention this on the video, but yeah, um, yeah, yeah, man. Look, yeah, it's been awesome. Uh, yeah, that's basically all I wanted to hop on this call and just talk to you about. Matt, if you had anything that you want to say to someone who is interested in working with me or my agency, what would you say? What would you end off with?
Just cop it, literally. Like, last month made us almost 300K, as I said. We did not pay him 300K. Like, the amount that you pay him, you're gonna make 10x. We made more than 10x. Literally, we did
Dude, you guys did like
200x or more.
yeah, 200.
200x. 200x from what we paid him. So, do you understand how that is literally fucking insane when you do 200x what you pay him? So, the amount that you pay him is fucking irrelevant in terms of how much you're going to make. That's basically what I want to say. You pay him whatever amount, you make 200x that. So that whatever you pay him, like $2,000, $5,000, that doesn't matter. That literally doesn't matter. Whatever you pay him doesn't fucking matter in terms of how much he's going to make you. That's the what I want. That's what I'm saying is because he makes you way more than what you give him. So don't be scared to fucking give him like a few grand when you can make hundreds of thousands from the few grand that you give him. So for me, it's just like getting started. You need to get started with him because again, the amount that you're going to give him is irrelevant to the amount that he's going to make you. Like you're going to be like, oh, this is fucking pennies.
Damn, man. Yeah, I mean, the payroll content effect, payroll effect. That's what's up.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Well, yeah. Thank you so much for giving me your time.
of
You've been
course,
great to
yeah.
work with. I'm excited to break even more bread with you and the team. This month we're looking at around 3 million views on the minimum. So yeah, man, we're just gonna crush it. We're gonna make even more money. 8 figures this month, or I will kill myself. And yeah, man, it's been real.
Uh, oh wait, let me say. Wait. What did we say about this month with 300K generated? What did we tell you?
I don't remember. Oh my God, what did you say?
I said only. I said you told me 300K. I was like only how.
Oh yeah, you said only.
Uh, yeah. So
You
literally,
guys hold me to a high standard because of the first 2 months, and I love that. Because if we don't make even more, we're just losers. So yeah.
to be fair, like imagine telling someone after you pay him a few like 10K, 5K, yeah, you pay him that, and then you tell him, and then he makes you 300K, and tell him, you only made me 300K. That's the standard that payroll has, where we tell him only 300K.
And that's low for me. It's unacceptable.
Exactly. All right, bro.
Yeah, man, it's been real. Thank you so much for your time. And yeah, we can end the recording there.
All right, that's
Dope.
that's.